Okay. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna be playing some Tempo Mage and maybe Control Warrior as well today. Oh, well, all my quests are priests. I'll probably try to find time to do that at some point, but I don't want to play priest today, so. So this is like the Tempo Mage I hit rank 1 recently. Hotform wrote a guide in it. It looks pretty cool. I actually haven't been playing a lot of Hearthstone in the last 2 days. It's a deck like popped up in the last 2 days, so. Pretty turn off. There we go.
You asked for it.
These cards are similar. Acolyte generates a recurring threat against Paladin. Either it generates more cards than Arcane Intellect, where I can ping it a lot, or it burns some of his removal like a Truce Overcharge. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand against Paladin. There's also a lot of aggro Paladins, I feel, and Zot's kind of not a great deck. So, the 1-3 is good at fighting against aggro Paladin as well. Yeah, this is Hotform's deck.
Hello.
Even if the coin torches went off, killing the Doomsayer, so. E3 was pretty fun, actually. I had fun playing Overwatch.
My main man, I'm glad you were enjoying Yogg decks. It's very entertaining to watch. Love the stream, love you. Cow Pride Keepo.
1337 Nation from Funtown. My main man, I'm glad you're enjoying Yogg Ducks. It's very entertaining to watch. Love the stream. Thank you, Cat Pride. Keep it. Thanks for your Nation, Funtown. I should actually turn off the text-to-speech thing. I've been using a new Twitch alerts, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn that off somehow. And I'll still go ahead and like read the donations, so it's just not read twice. It's weird. It's cool that it's on the screen though. Let me see if I can just do one.
What to do? What to do?
Someday I'll be just like you.
So this guy's still frozen. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it frozen and try to get the Truce Over potential out of the way.
That belongs in a museum.
Okay, so we have a Sork Apprentice here. Could Arcane Blast for 4 with the Drake. Problem is the 3-2. Looks like with that move we're going to have to trade in the Sork Apprentice. That is the best play though. This isn't really going to kill it. It's actually okay. Because most importantly, I get to keep his weapon frozen. Okay, so let's see how to do this. Show message, but
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
okay, there we go. Well, that is the Emperor. I actually don't feel like burning my fireball in it for some reason. I almost feel like it's okay to leave up Emperor here, just mirror image. Oh, but there's also Consecrate. Okay, let's do this. Because this deck isn't really Emperor based that much. If I do make this move, I do need to ping this, because after Consecrate he can potentially trade. And if he does use an equality move here, then it kills his own Emperor anyways. Or at least I can just ping. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it now since it's so much easier. You don't get banned for roulette, you get timed out. That's the point of roulette.
Your magic shall not save you.
So I need 2 missiles hitting face for lethal. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 missiles is pretty unlikely, and there's potential forbidden healing as well. Well, we don't need to burn our spells. Actually, we can just do this. Yeah, we don't really need to burn our spells into him. And Rag's not too big of a threat. I'd say maybe just go ahead and... Seems unlikely he has board clear here, with how this is played out. I'm actually just gonna play all my minions and just go face. True Silver is very likely, and I just keep freezing his face. It's been frozen the whole game. Because I don't think he would have gone for this play, the Ragnaros play, and spell breaker if he had Equality Consecrate. I mean, his play actually would have died unless he hit my Drake.
Bring the pain.
Flame on!
What do you think of Reno Mage in today's meta? Well, hopefully Tempo Mage making a splash into the meta will change how it is, but at least, I mean, I haven't played it a lot in the last 2 days because of E3, but at least like 3 or 4 days ago, meta was like a lot of Hunter, Aggro Shaman, and Zoo. Like 3 aggro decks making a trifecta, kind of. There weren't really any control decks that were good in the meta, like, because like Hunter was too powerful against the control decks, and it's not like control decks are that great against Aggro Shaman either, so But it's nice that Tempo Mage is making a splash in the meta because I think control decks are actually pretty good against Tempo Mages, or at least control decks that use a lot of removal because Tempo Mage is weak against removal. I don't know exactly about Reno Mage whether it's good because Reno Mage doesn't have a lot of removal, kind of. Maybe. This deck I think is favored against Aggro Shaman. And it's also favored against Hunter. Why are you playing E into NA? To be honest, it's just whatever popped up on Play Hearthstone. The region. If it says Europe, I click play and it's Europe. Plus, I don't have to change my Twitch title.
The end is coming!
Mind if I roll knee?
So it's definitely Freeze Mage. I actually have a chance to turn his Loot Order into a liability in a way by playing Acolyte of Pain here. If I play Mana Worm Ping, I develop 1 minion, then Sorcerer Apprentice developing like 4 power next turn. I actually like the Acolyte more because it feels like my hand size is kind of low. I don't know if I can pressure enough with quite this hand. Like, basically the worst case here is he torches my guy, and then I can still ping it and drop... Like, basically Mana Worm, since I'm not really planning casting burn spells to face in the next turns, really, it's only a 1 damage minion here, whereas Cult Sorcerer is a 3 damage minion, so I didn't really prioritize developing the Mana Worm on turn 3 and pinging that much, especially since I can bait something with my Acolyte of Pain.
I hope you like my invention.
I'm gonna go and try to make him to ping again, not just give him the free trade here. So let's go ahead and buff my Mana Worm a little bit. Use the spell power as well. Yogg Saron. Yogg Saron is... I feel like it should be getting more and more standard to run Yogg instead of Archmage Antonidas as like one of your big endgame finishers, kind of. I mean, it's not really a finisher, it's just, I guess, what it does. It's a very powerful card. This game's pacing up. Let's see. Arcane Blast can't hit face, unfortunately, so I only have the 6 damage in my hand. Depends on how the spell power looks.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
1 second, I need to check for lethal. 8, 10, 14, 18 damage. Oh, I'm 1 off lethal.
What to do? What to do?
Okay, well, there's no point mulling around it. If you don't have lethal, you don't have lethal. There's no point setting him to 1 because I can set him to low anyways. I still don't have a lethal against the Flame Strike. But I guess it's very easy for me to kill him. I have a couple draws. And I have a Frostbolt, so I basically need 1 damage against the Flame Strike. And I do like cycling the Torch into my deck instead of Frostbolt Ping. I'm getting the same amount of damage because I'm also casting a Mirror Image for the Mana Worm. Got Tyrannation from Cole Sawyer. Fun fact, I got fired from a job today, no joke. Chat spam, lol. Thanks for streaming so you can feel better. Sorry about your loss, Cole. Hopefully you feel better.
Time runs out on me.
Mind if I roll need?
This doesn't look like he can win here. Because if he Alexes himself, I still have too much power on board, and he'll lose through that line of play as well. And he's not capable of racing me either, like Alexing me. I've already gone through too much of his life total here. I actually think this might be lethal. This is 8, 11, 12. I think we go for it anyways. This depends how the pings go. Isn't it better to not give him that draw? It might be. I'm not sure. If he does clear my board, does get like a 2-1 hit in my face, but in that point of like time, I don't think he could ever Flame Strike, so. I'm actually gonna, like, you never drop Blast and Removal against Mage generally because it's most important to have against Tempo Mage, but he's playing Freeze Mage, so we're gonna go ahead and try to keep a minion heavy hand. Are you religious? No.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I think this matchup, especially with the Arcane Elect in my hand, it's better to keep this Cult Sorcerer alive.
Mind if I roll need?
Because you can do damage with it through spell power more. I think we're most interested in putting power in the field, like attack power against Freeze Mage. And with Flamewaker on turn 3, it's between Flamewaker and this. I don't think we ever play Acolyte because it's not enough pressure. It's more about refueling. We already have a Drake, so I think the problem with Flamewaker is we're very unlikely casting spells next turn, so it's only doing 2 damage. Whereas this is doing 4 damage. I guess even with casting Mirror Image now, I can still play Flamewaker like reactively here. It's still doing the two pings. I feel like I'm just gonna play it. I don't think Mirror Image is important in this matchup anyways, and I get the 3 damage from Mirror Image here with the Mana Worm and Flamewaker. Also, it's like buffing my Mana Worm over multiple turns if it doesn't die this turn. And it's kind of actually unlikely to die too. Steve Fink, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife crew. 4 months. Crowfist. I like this new app I have for this stuff. It makes it very easy to see what happens. I've never made fettuccine alfredo, I would have to say. I'm not much of a cook. I can make very simple stuff like sandwiches. And steak. Do you enjoy it when other people use your decks? Yeah, for sure. I think everyone enjoys it when other people use their decks. It's like you're making a splash into the meta in a way.
Let the pain speak to me.
He's kind of setting up for a Flame Strike or another AoE. I'd much rather just play 1 Acolyte and ping it than play 2 Acolytes here. Because it's very likely AoEs again, and want to get the most amount of cards from these Acolytes.
Let the pain speak to me.
Unfortunately, we don't have spell power, so the blast here seems kind of weird. But Torch goes face.
I wonder.
I'm gonna give him 1 more card. Also, I get to develop more. Like, Torch costs 3. That's another problem. And this way, it's not that bad because I'm getting another card here too. Without having to ping. So tentatively, it's gonna be like this.
Pain speak to me.
It's likely I want to dump at least the missiles here. Let's start by
Bring the pain.
this 21, 2, 3, 4, 9, 14, 19.
What to do? What to do?
Bring the pain.
Time runs out on me.
So I think it's worth it to use my Arcane Blast here to get the Ice Block. It's a big difference. I didn't have mana to draw first and ping my own guy, because this guarantees a proc on the block. Let's see what I draw here first. I think I want to develop Drake here no matter what this turn. If I ping this, maybe I'd have lethal. Let's see. I guess this makes... problem is if he Flame Strikes here to clear and then plays Ice Block, then he can hit me to 22. Because I actually have enough damage to kill him if I just go all face. I'm trying to think if I should freeze his guy instead, maybe because of that.
Runs out on me.
2, 3, 4, 5. Get him to 9. It might be better for me to actually clear. It looks really weird, but I need to guarantee, like, if he does have Flame Strike, that I don't have to deal with some kind of weird, like, 8-3 Alex that's beating me down with no good spell to deal with it. I mean, it's still hard for him to win this way, because he's not used Alex on me, so he has to deal 30 here, and I've already gone through one block. And the board doesn't even matter that much, because I actually have now enough damage to get him from my hand. So we have enough damage here to kill Doomsayer and kill his block, and he still dies through barrier, so we're gonna do that.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Hunter's definitely weak to early pressure. It's all about the early game against Hunter. So I have a coin 1 mana spell anyways with Arcane Blast. I don't really want to use my coin for Blood Mage, especially with the Flamewaker in my hand.
I wonder.
I could have put this coin Blood Mage, but that burns my coin, so it doesn't really allow me to Flamewaker coin Blast. I was actually thinking of playing Blood Mage by itself as well. This turn is you can do a lot of different things. I feel like it's more important to develop Mana Worm here than Blood Mage, because even though I'm losing the 2 damage from Blast, if I do the Flamewrecker Coin Blast, I'm getting like +2 attack on the Mana Worm, and with all the pings going on the next turn, with Flamewaker, like 4 pings, like 4 random missiles, I should be able to clear Animal Companion here anyways.
Let the pain speak to me.
The later on the game goes, the better my Flamewaker combo will be. Plus, going to turn 5 exactly, there's Kodo to worry about. Oh. $10 donation from Steve Fink. Hey Strife, do you like this list better than the one that runs 2 tomes plus Ice Block they played last week? Thanks, man. I just started playing this list. It does seem very powerful. Again, like I said, I haven't played a lot of Hearthstone the last 2 days because of E3, so I'm just like testing all the new stuff right now.
I wonder.
Going to turn 6, I very much want to develop my Flamewaker before his Hindmane. This looks like... Well, definitely Flamewaker. We can blast Coin Blood Mage. Does that make any sense? Actually, we're not playing Blood Mage. Cold Sorcerer, Coin Blast. I guess we might as well play safe. We're wasting potential some damage here, but the other way we might not even kill this guy. Actually, we should just missiles. That's... Because this is important for me to... Oh, that's right. That's what I was thinking of Blood Mage, because of Kodo. I'm not sure, but I definitely want to have more minions here for... And not attack with the Water Elemental. Yeah, that's what I was thinking Blood Mage originally. Oops.
What to do?
I'd like this, but the problem is I don't get to kill like that. I'm just going to waste some mana here just to get the spell power out. And I'm also going to attack here because it's not worth it to try to freeze this. It's too small of a difference if it is freezing. I want to get this damage in and this freeze. And also, I got a 5 donation from Steve Fink. It's okay, Strife, not upset if you missed the previous donation. Sorry about missing that stuff. Thanks for your donations, Steve Fink. So next turn, potentially Call the Wild. 10 damage, or let's say 9 damage.
What to do? What to do?
I let the dogs out.
Oh, that's weird. So I guess I could frostbolt this, attack here, and missiles.
I wonder.
Otherwise, I'm going to frostbolt this, attack here. Or, I guess frostbolt this and then try to missiles down the wolf. I don't think we care about killing Death Rattle that much, so... I don't like holding missiles because it's probably going to get worse later, too. Now we can only win through Yogg. Okay, that's good. Wow. Praise Yogg. I have Snake Trap down, but I guess that doesn't even matter that much. My board's already kind of filled up. Praise Yogg. Something like Archmage Antonitis would never be able to pull that off.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
I feel like I need minions. I could even go for something like this against Enzoth. It's not that likely Enzoth. Could be also like Aggro Paladins, which are running a lot of 1 health minions. So Frostbolt's not even that great, but I guess I wouldn't really drop Frostbolt. I'm gonna do this kind of keep. I don't think I ever dropped Mirror Image against Paladin just because of the power of it against True Silver Champion.
wonder.
This is Hot Farms list.
I must move quickly. Let me think. It's getting hot in here.
So definitely some kind of mid-range aggro paladin. Doesn't seem like a control paladin with Flame Juggler. So we do have one turn, and with Drake Troll, the only thing that we would need... Actually, yeah, let's just play both. Let's see how the missiles go first. But if my missiles misses, I'll probably play Mirror Image here. I'm not really even losing the damage because I'm getting the Mana Worm's damage up. Although, against Elder Peacekeeper, I'm losing some value in the long run.
Demands retribution.
But I draw Water Mental, I'll be very glad to develop it.
The light protects me.
Mind if I roll need?
So this is threatening through Consecrate. Weird, because our Flamemaker have no spells to follow up. If he has Consecrate, we could like trade here, and then Consecrate. He doesn't kill our Flamemaker, but then again, like if we want to play the Azure Drake in turn 5, he still trades the 1/1 over 2 turns into Flamemaker. I'm actually just gonna go ahead. Actually, what if he doesn't have Consecrate too? The Flamemaker move is stronger, but maybe not even that much stronger because he gets to the images faster. I think if I had some spells, I would prioritize Flamemaker here more. But with this hand, all minions, it's actually pretty likely he doesn't have Consecrate and just has Kings and Old Man as well.
I wonder.
I don't recognize this deck list. That's the thing. So I don't know what's in it.
Not must move quickly. Not what fire. Justice demands retribution.
I'm guessing probably Divine Favor. We have Yogg, so going late is actually not too bad for us. Plus, if we lose to like early game against an aggro deck, might want to play for like trading value here. Trade for the 2/2. Good thing is I have 2 mirror images still, so he can't do some kind of like without Consecrate. He doesn't ever get to do any trades into my minions. Because it's like if say I go face, that one can take out an image, this, and then he can like Kings, stuff like that. But now, unless he has some way to get through the images with hand, he never, and he has to have mana for that, I guess. Consecrate's still pretty scary for me, but I never really get blown up by Kings or Old Men here. And next turn I try to go for a Flamwaker play to get this pings off.
The cavalry's here. Get in there and fight, maggot.
So he doesn't really have Consecrate, I think. I don't really have to worry about this Divine Shield again until he can get through the images. Because the Divine Shields never really get to trade very well with Blessing of Kings.
Reporting for duty.
I feel like this is continued going for board control. Okay, if he one-shots this, because Divine Favor is a thing anyways, if I keep pinging my own guy. And if he's using Intrusive for that, then he's not using it for another important minion. Mr. Utley, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the Strife Crew. Crowfist.
I wonder.
And yeah, Yogg's changing a lot of how we want to play. Although, even with that Yogg, I think we'd play more for board control against a very obvious aggro deck.
Move quickly.
Back to your homes. The light protects me.
No Consecrate. He did this for Divine Favor, I'm guessing.
Bring the pain. I serve the Fire Lord.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Let's make magic.
Actually, this makes a little bit more sense now with Consecrate and how you just drew a lot of cards just to hold this Cult Sorcerer and ping face. Because even with these 4 minions on board,
Well played.
I don't think he ever can fight for board control anymore.
Jaina versus Garrosh. Victory or death.
You asked for it.
I like Acolyte against Warrior because it... Like, Warrior's pretty hard for this deck, especially if it's a control deck. And Acolyte baits out a Fire War Axe charge while cycling. So it still does better than almost every other minion. It has less potential for kills, but we would still keep all the early game stuff. At least the good thing is my early game minions here aren't too weak to axe. Could just go ahead and play Blood Mage into Acolyte, or even AI. We'll see what he does next turn. Definitely want to like not drop Cold Sorcerer into this. Maybe wait until either like Watermental, Mirror Image, things like that, or just he swings both charges into my Acolyte and Blood Mage. You don't beat control early game. You do have to find ways to get in damage and tempo through the early game. So since my hand is still weak to axe, I'm gonna go ahead and play this instead of AI. I have a big hand size, and I already have Azure Drake as well as Acolyte, which cycle. So I don't think I need to play AI here. Rather bait out the charge.
Do you have the artifact?
Bring the pain.
In a way, like I was thinking of like Cold Source of Frostbolt, coin plus mirror image, but I think that's using too much with the coin there. Just save one of the images, and the image is really important against Warrior, just because image is very powerful in this matchup. But it feels like I'm wasting the coin without Flamewaker. So, okay, so we definitely have to kill this.
What to do? What to do?
Let's make magic.
Time runs out on me.
Wow, we didn't kill it. Maybe I did the calculations wrong. I thought I had way better chance to kill it.
What to do? What to do?
So I only casted 2 spells, right? So that's 4 pings. And then a hero power. 3, 4. For some reason, I thought I had six pings. It's like a miscalculation. Anyways, this turn, on turn 6, I said not to AI ping Blast, because Blast with the Drakes is really important. I don't think developing AI is that important either, because I had so much cycle in my hand with double Drakes. So I think it's better to actually save the Blast for tempo. He missed his 7-drop as a Cthulhu Warrior. But he only played 1 Cthulhu cards. I guess that's... I still don't know if he has Cthulhu cards, those 7-drops. He might just not be playing them until he gets to 10. It's really important for me to stop him getting to 10, so if I can one-shot this with Fireball... Actually, we can one-shot with Arcane Blast.
Let's make magic.
Because Fireball, we don't develop anything on board. This way, even through the Axe, we have potentially an Azure Drake.
I wonder. Cthulhu! 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 Cthulhu!
We're starting to get to the point where Cthulhu's gonna kill us.
Speak to me.
Astonishing! I bleed for Cthulhu!
So what's his hand? Brawl? No slams either. He would have done that. Maybe Cthulhu? I doubt it though. Let's see. I actually could have Arcane Blast there because I can trade in for free in a way. Wait. That's 3 health. Never mind. That is 3 attack. Mana Armor's 3. Never mind. For some reason I thought it was 2. But even then I don't like it because I'm not really gaining damage like that because I'm getting the full Mana Armor on face this way. So that was what he top decked. This is... I definitely feel like Brawl is a thing. I guess that's good for me. Brawl's not too great here.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, I kind of missed whether that was from top deck or not. I get a feeling Execute was. I kind of missed the tail end of it. But okay, let's go and play both our minions here.
I wonder.
We're out of spell power, right? But even here, he doesn't really have Just card developed yet, so these 2 minions I feel is enough pressure. I'm gonna force him to do something here, and then maybe Yogg when I lose board control through these 2 minions.
I wonder.
Cast these 2 spells, then Yogg next turn.
Time runs out on me.
Because images protect my board, and he's likely to develop more minions here. So my Yogg will have better targets. Ooh, this'll tea. We just drew a whole deck. Hopefully we stop drawing now.
I'm out of cards.
I don't get the attack. Maybe I just actually died to fatigue. Or I lost my board.
Let the pain speak to me.
I wish it said, I think I'm at 6. It usually says unless it's Yogg. Yogg is like a bug. For some reason it just doesn't say. Oh, 4, okay. So 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7 is 18. Okay, so we have 3 turns at most, 2 turns at least.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Time runs out on me.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, wow. Oops. I didn't realize I can cast that many spells as Sorcerer Apprentices. Okay, so I won this game thoroughly misplaced.
Jaina versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
If we want to snowball a mana worm without a coin, I think the best thing is to drop the Flamewaker and get more 2-drops and spells. If we're playing Flamewaker around turn 3 with Hunter having a coin, we're pretty weak to Kodo as well. So I'd much rather have Cult Sorcerer or Sorcerer Apprentice.
Let's make magic.
Because like I want to cast spells on turn 3 and even turn 2. So here, definitely have the missiles somehow to... Oh, interesting. We're wasting a lot of damage, or next turn we can blast missiles and mirror, but if he has Unleash, he gets the trade for one of my minions. I don't feel like he even has a good 3-drop, and maybe he has Handmaster too. So I'm actually gonna just clear here. Because he plays Wolf, unlikely has Bow.
What to do? What to do?
We just want at least one source of spell power. The more the better. Our hand is so spell based and spell power is so good right now that I feel like it's not worth the drop Blood Mage before, even though increase the chance a little bit of my 3-1 surviving it. This is a turn where we would unload the missiles to face, because it's not going to get better. But then, like, it wasn't face, there's a Kodo. 8 plus 10, 18. Get him to 1, that's already GG. Actually, we should just go ahead and try to kill him.